What's up? So this is the first video in the Clydesdale series. This is my new mission, my new obsession. I'm going to try to break the world record in the marathon at 200 pounds. And there is a decent amount of history here in this Clydesdale division. So a Clydesdale is like a breed of horse that's like huge and bulky and powerful. And in like the 1980s, early 2000s, a bunch of triathlons and some marathons started to introduce this category called Clydesdale, which was usually 200 to 220 pounds. There was also a category for females called Athena, which was around 165 pounds, I believe. And above. I'll correct myself if I'm wrong. And like I said, it was a real thing. It's technically been around for like almost 40 years, and it is still a thing in some triathlons today. It's not really a thing in any marathons I could find, but I have friends who, my friend Johnny sent me a shirt his dad had from like the 1990s. Dad who ran a marathon and had a shirt that said Clydesdale division, and I just think that's so cool. And my whole thing is like, okay, right now I weigh 211 pounds this morning, and I just ran my second marathon on Sunday. I weighed probably about 210 the morning of. I was 210 the day before. I ran a 255. I think that is a pretty freak time for a second marathon at that weight. Like, I felt so heavy. You can kind of see on me right now. Like, I'll tilt the camera down a little. I'm not gonna hide anything. I am somewhat lean, but like, I'll like bring in my shirt. Like, I've got some fat on me. I've got some love handles, a little bit. Still pretty lean, but definitely have some fat to lose. And obviously I still have a good amount of muscle on me. I'm a bigger dude. I feel like I can go fucking break this record. Why not me? And I talked to someone, his name is Hunter McIntyre. He's like the world champion in high rocks, which if you don't know, that's like this fitness racing competition for hybrid athletes. It's also really cool. He's like the best in the world. And he actually, for a little bit, was training for this record. He called it the Clydesdale Project. And so I got to give him some credit. I was thinking about this before I saw his videos, but still, he was documenting it first. And he did a few videos. He trained for this for a little bit to try to break this record while he was doing high rocks. And I guess he stopped. I guess it was whatever. He was focused on high rocks. But I texted him and or messaged him and asked him. I literally said, what should I train for? I want to go break a world record. I just did this marathon at this time at this weight. He said first to do 100 miles at 200 pounds and break the record for that, which is insane. I don't even know what that is. But for some reason, I'm drawn to the marathon. I love the history of it. I love that it's been around a while. I love that so many people are getting into it. And so I asked him, what was the record you were trying to beat for this Clydesdale marathon record at 200 pounds? And he said it was, so you have to be sub 235. And so I think I could do that. I think I could do that in maybe under 2 years, maybe. I don't know. I just think now is the time for me to commit to that, because like I said, I played soccer in college and then got really into lifting for about 4 or 5 years. It was all I did. I lifted, I got big, put on size because I was this skinny kid. And then now over the last really like year, I've slowly gotten obsessed with running, especially in the last 6 months. A year I started to get into it. Last 6 months, it's been basically a complete obsession that I've been doing every single day. I've basically been marathon training since November, nonstop. And so I really enjoy it. I like the lifestyle. I like the programming. I enjoy the workouts. And there was a little fatigue I was getting before this second marathon. I was heavier. I wasn't used to running heavier. I don't know. And maybe this challenge is dangerous because I will get fatigued again. And it's like, I'm excited right now because it's something new. I'm extremely excited by it. I like that no one really is training for it. It's just a unique thing I can do. I can still lift. I can still do the lifting I like, because the whole thing is this. After my first marathon, I got so into running and I lost a bunch of weight. I got down to like 199 pounds, under 200 for the first time in years. And I was skinny, but I felt skinny, but I was fast as fuck. That's the fastest I've ever been. Then sprained my ankle, biked for a month. But during that month, I started lifting again every single day, basically, because I wanted to exercise. I was in the gym anyway. And I started to bulk the hell up. I was like getting a lot bigger quickly. And then when I started running, I didn't stop lifting. I kept lifting every single night because I just got completely addicted to it. This is kind of like the Casey Neistat workout routine, I'm calling it, sort of. It's like, because he kind of told me he does this, where he does cardio in the morning and lifts every single night. And it just becomes kind of a way of life. And I really like that routine. And so now, like, what's beautiful about this challenge is I can still do that. I should do that. I should keep lifting. There will be variables, especially because like I want to break this record and I want to push it as hard as I can. I get really excited by it, by being this freak athlete and going and doing something no one's done. That excites the hell out of me. And the bigger picture here, the bigger opportunity I think is I have this platform, I have an audience on Instagram, and I can go and make Clydesdale a thing, bring back this division that people have forgotten about, because I think now is the perfect time, because there are a lot of athletes like me now who are getting into, so many people are getting into running, so many of them are bigger people who lift a lot, and also just people who are like a little overweight and heavier, and creating this category, creating this division can encourage all these types of people to run in two ways. One, the people who are like me, bulkier, bigger, can now go compete and win their fucking division and be the best in the world or be the best in their race at this weight class. That's one. And then two, it's like give other bigger people motivation, show them they can run even if you're weighing 200 pounds plus, even if you're heavier. You can go and still run. And that's honestly like the bigger thing, is like make running more inclusive. That's the bigger opportunity, I think, and would be a better result of this mission versus just me selfishly going and fucking trying to break a world record. I have to talk with my coach Jonah about our whole game plan and what race I'm going to sign up for next. But because most likely the next race wouldn't be to break the world record. But I mean, I don't fucking know. But there will be a sequence. But I think the first order of operations is going to be for me to cut down. So right now, like I said, I'm like 211. You can see I have a little stomach right now. I ate a lot this week after the marathon. I just like, my body was kind of fucked up. I was limping around. I ran the next day after the marathon because I have this run club. And that was super dumb. And I felt so fucked up after and was like limping around for a few days. I just started running again. And then yesterday I was on a city bike, and for the first time completely flew off and was ejected from the bike. I was raining out and I went over like a pothole that was covered in water, and I guess like hydroplaned, and just I fucking ejected and flew. And what happened was I landed, I'll show you. Landed, my phone was in my pocket, in my right pocket, and I landed directly on it. And you could kind of see it. I kind of bent it back, but the bottom like bent where I fell on it and just immediately broke. So no phone, but I have an old phone, which is even more fucked up. This is the phone I'm using right now. That is Obsession Core. It's kind of cool. I like it. I think I have insurance, so it's coming, which is nice, a new phone. So my hip was kind of fucked up. I had a little bruise, like a bruise there. I don't know if you can see that. Not bad. It's like kind of bruised though, coming out. This is a scar, by the way. I had surgery on this quad when I played soccer. That's kind of why I stopped playing soccer. It was one of the reasons. Completely tore my rectus femoris in my quad, which is like the muscle that goes from like the bottom of your quad up to your hip. Horrible tear, and it like took me out of sports for like a year. Had big surgery. And sometimes I rarely feel it, but I did feel it a little bit after this marathon, like some pain, and not pain, but like soreness after. But other than that, and so like I said, I think I have an opportunity now to fucking shake up the sport of running and bring in something new, bring in this new energy, bring in this whole new category. And it's going to piss a lot of people off in the running community who I know are very like by the books. They don't want to change things. And that excites me so much. That's why I know it's a good idea, because I've told a bunch of people about this, and most of them are super supportive actually, the running community people I know. But they all say like people are going to get pissed. People don't want this. And that makes me really excited about it. If I can shake up the whole sport, and like the goal would be a few things. One, I host my own races, like by weight class, where we do like weigh-ins, proper weigh-ins before the night before. How cool would that be? Like that would be so epic to me. Maybe at like the bib pickup, you do a weigh-in. That to me is so cool. And then also the idea is like to host my own races, maybe add more weight classes, because like 180 to 200 pounds is also a massive category of people who are like jacked, but also can run insane marathons. So maybe there's an opportunity to create more categories. And then really it's like get other legit marathons to recognize Clydesdale again, recognize these other divisions. And maybe there's an opportunity to give, I don't know, prize money or results and prize money in my races or other races. I don't know. I just think make weight classes again a thing in running, and start with the Clydesdale, because Clydesdale is a real thing. It was around, it is around, it's a thing. This is the new mission for now for a while, I think. I think I'm entering like I've always felt like right now I'm in my Arnold era. It's like all I want to do right now is be an athlete. And I think I've been trying to avoid that obsession by doing other stuff, like working on other projects and other businesses. But in reality, like I just need to go all in on what I love and what I love doing and what I love talking about, and build my businesses and opportunities around it. And that's what obsession is. And I think if I actually truly follow it, like I am right now with this video, with this new series, that is going to happen. Like I said, the first mission is going to be to cut down to probably under 200 pounds for a bit and train under 200, probably close to like 190, 195, really get lean and get fast for the fall, and then probably hover most of my training around 195, because then I'll end up kind of, honestly, like the week of the race, you're gonna add weight as you carb load. So I would probably slowly build my weight back up before the race, because during the marathon, you know, you're gonna drop. If I start a marathon at 200 pounds, I bet you I finish at 196, 195, 197 maybe. And so, yeah, today for my training, like I said, I'm still kind of fucked up, but I need to go run. I need to. Like last night, I should have probably rested because I fell off my bike, but I went out for a late run, and at night I had to, and it felt fine. It didn't hurt. Just had like a little bruise. But today I'm gonna go, and I'm going to go for like a 3-mile run right now, and then I'm going to go to the gym and lift, and then that's it, and try to start making a plan for my diet, because like I said, I kind of have eaten recklessly the last like 3 months. I ran and worked out so much doing 2 days that I could kind of get away with it, but I definitely put on a little too much weight. I didn't want to weigh 211 for the marathon. It just happened. I would have probably preferred to be closer to 200. Now it's like, okay, I'm not going to fuck around. I'm going to eat with an actual plan. I'm going to follow a diet. I'm going to follow everything for a while as I take this extremely seriously. I want to be this is, to me, is professional. Like I want to treat myself like a pro athlete. And so my calories for dieting need to be around, usually my baseline, I'll burn like 2,800 calories a day, like resting. That means like I'm not walking that much. Like that's just not working out. So for me to be in a deficit of like 500 calories per day, I need to be around 2,300 calories. And so I'm just going to adjust that based on my workouts. I wear this watch, which is pretty accurate, this Garmin 925, I think, 965. Great watch, worth the money because you never have to charge it, and it's super accurate, and it's great for running. This is like their running focused like super watch, I guess. They have the Phoenix one, which is more popular. That's more for like everything training, I guess, like triathlon, all different types of things. But so today that is the goal. And I'm gonna try to stay at the calorie amount. It's tough in New York. It's tough because I eat out a lot. I don't cook much, but I need to change that and just like, I am pretty good at eyeballing macros because I did do like the bodybuilding stuff for a while, but I just need to track my weight and like really focus. And I will try to track almost everything I eat. Like I'll literally eat at a Starbucks sometimes just because it's easier to track versus some place that I don't know where the food is from. I'm gonna go train. Oh, I was gonna say, so I'm gonna go and I'm gonna run, and I'm gonna run right to an Equinox I go to, and do a little lift there, just some like some push-ups basically, and arms and abs, and then use the sauna, and then come back here. And today's a good day. Mom is coming in for Mother's Day weekend, and it's Saturday right now, May 11th. I'm going to like the sauna party, sauna cold tub party, and that's fucking it. It feels good to have a new mission. It feels good that it excites the fuck out of me, and I'm gonna wake up every day excited to go do it. I encourage you to go find your own mission. Or if you are in this category, the big announcement I'm gonna make on Instagram probably tomorrow, Sunday, is hey, come and submit your info. If you want to be in the Clydesdale division, if you want to be like ranked in this thing and invited to Clydesdale races that I host, or just put into this category now that I'm gonna go try and build, let me know if you're in that category, because I think it'd be cool to train for that and try to be the best in your races and try to win. It's like, who is the Clydesdale winner at this marathon? Who's the Clydesdale winner at this one? And can you go and like fucking, is there a way like for my races, like, just imagine like a pack of 200 to 220 pound people racing through Central Park. How much of a spectacle that would be. It would be wild. It would be like the videos of horses running. It was like, I just think that's sick. I think with the hybrid athlete, there's movement starting. There's all these heavier runners coming into running now. This is the time to bring back Clydesdale, and I'm gonna go fucking do it. Let's go.